Onslaught, what I mean is you left by the wayside. Your shots are blasted, fast and furious, serious, mystical styles like this is mysterious. I've been to the top, forgot to look down. Reach for the sky, but only kiss the ground. Seems what I found is I'm left alone with a microphone and no way to get home. The whole song was a console for me, but what you see isn't always reality. Pleased to be in the state I'm in, and where you're at, it's a life called living in city. 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 It's a life called living in